When you venture into the unknown, things come up. My name is Ross, and I help men in their 30s and 40s rediscover their direction and have the confidence to express themselves into the world so they feel strong and capable to build the life they've always dreamed of. If you'd like to book a call with me, there's a link in the description below, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Hey guys, little update on what's going on for me at the moment. I haven't been too sort of forthcoming with my videos at the moment. I don't think I've done one for probably about 1 or 2 weeks, and a lot of the ones that you've seen are ones that I've done sort of previously in sort of batch really. But yeah, I mean, lots going on. I've entered a new relationship, and all of the patterns that are inside of me are just, they're screaming at their loudest, right? So it's almost like you get over one hurdle and then the next hurdle presents itself. But what I'm finding is that it's the same hurdle every single time. And so, you know, I have this pattern of not being good enough. And in a sense, it doesn't matter how well things are going, that pattern of not good enough always comes up. And it sort of manifests itself in the guise of something's going wrong, right? So there could be an anxiety about something, there could be a desperation about something. It's like in a sense to me, it's like a desperation to hold on to something, right? There's a need there for things to be at a certain intensity all of the time, right? And so today has been incredibly difficult, and you know, I think in some respects it's been quite some time since I've actually been in any kind of relationship, and it has thrown my life upside down. I'll admit to you that it has thrown my life upside down. There's been lots of things that are coming up. I've had to sacrifice lots of old patterns. You know, I've overcome lots of things, right? And there's still, I think for me, there's still a fear of treading the wrong path and then doing something wrong, and you know, and losing what I've gained, you know. And so I feel personally for me that what I have discovered is something that I really want very much, which is a deeply connective, loving, heart-centered relationship. And I can't remember if I'd said this to you before, guys, but I did quite a bit of visualization on this. And as you know, life, in a sense, you never know what life's going to present you with, because you think you have this picture of what it's going to be like, and it's kind of nowhere near. But I knew what it would feel like. In a sense, I knew what it would feel like. So it was manifesting in my life, and it manifested easily. And there are lots of hurdles that I kind of put in my own way. And in the same way, there's lots of hurdles that I put in my own way at the moment. And I guess in a sense, like, you know, I can sort of instigate this to go any way that I would like it to go, or to be any way that I'd like it to be. And all I have to do, in a sense, it's not even in a sense about how I would like it to be, if that makes any sense. It's weird. It's who I'm being in the face of the difficulties that I'm having with myself, right? Because that's purely all it is. The world's just a reflection or a mirror of what's going on inside of you. And so I think, in a sense, what this video is about for me is that I've lost track of my sense of who I am in this relationship, in my life. And yeah, I guess it's, you know, in a way it's kind of made me realize and strengthened that too, because you know, it's not always easy to sort of stand steady in the face of these things. And I think to be in the face of the patterns and the problems that come up, because essentially at the end of the day, what the patterns and the problems are trying to do is they're trying to default you to a way of being that you used to be, and that takes you into the old loop. And of course, when you go into a new thing, a relationship like I have, you're suddenly met with lots of problems or issues inside of yourself, not necessarily externally, because there are none externally that I can see for me. Everything's kind of like, it's a very plain trajectory. The person that I'm in a relationship, you know, we talk well, we're very expressive with one another, we're, you know, we're having conversations all the time. So it's not as if any of that there's anything wrong with any of that, right? And like I said, I'm purely finding that it's the problem is inside of me. The problem is the fear. You know, all the fears that I have around relationships, all the relationships that I've had before, that have in some way maybe gone wrong. And you know, those patterns are really starting to come up within me now, and you know, it wants to be processed. And one of the hardest things with that is that there's a tendency to pick those things up, right, and to focus on those things, and to make those things the things that are the most prevalent, when in actual fact it's not those things that are the actual most prevalent. So I'm sort of having to learn to put those things down. I mean, I've been really emotional over the past couple of weeks as well, which has not been easy. But I'm just having to learn to put those things down, you know. And well, how do you put those things down? We stop picking them up. And so yeah, I mean, that's kind of the update. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit all over the place. You know, it does throw you through a loop, I think. But I don't know, guys, if you've ever been through this yourself, and maybe this video's helped you. Maybe you have something to say about that. Please leave a comment in the comment section below, and you know, please like and subscribe. And I've no doubt I'll speak to you again sometime soon. It will be sometime soon because it's every week. And take it easy.